Hey everybody, Snipertheladiesman here. Welcome back to Drakengard. Alright, so in the last episode, we talked a lot about anime, or I guess at least one that probably has now become one of my favorites ever. And those are red guys. I don't like this already. I really don't like this already. Yeah, so we're still at the, I guess, what looks like the end of the world. Not 100% sure. We know for sure that 3 out of the 4 seals have been broken that kind of keep the world in balance. We know that 3 out of 4 of them are destroyed. We're not 100% sure if Furry Eye is dead. We still have to figure that out. But right now we're taking out taking down the rest of the Empire's soldiers on the huge battlefield. That was a couple episodes ago, and yeah, so hopefully we can beat this. Hopefully there's not too much. That was a terrible idea. Hopefully there's not. Oh my god. Hopefully there's not too much left to do for this mission. So then hopefully get some a little bit more story going on. Because as of right now, it's just been going from one mission to another, just basically killing things. Yeah, sure. That's quite a lot of what the game basically is. Not trying to put it down, but I mean, you know. I guess like story in this game sort of comes in kind of flows. You know, it kind of comes here, goes there. It's not really like totally direct, like in your face. Like you better like this story or not. Because I mean, don't just I mean definitely there's been a couple games that I could care less about what happens in the story. Now, whether that's because I never wanted to really play the game in the first place, I like, say for example, BioShock, for example. All I tell them here is that it's an amazing game, great story, cool graphics and stuff like that. I'm kind of one of those odd people where I judge something based on how popular it is. So if I haven't played a game before, but it's getting like huge popularity and I'm not that much interested in it, I'll immediately hate the game. So I know that seems very judgmental and stuff, and that definitely I'll have double standards for everything. But so yeah, so I'm very weird when it comes to that. So when I finally picked up BioShock, I think I picked it up for like $20. Played all the way through. Took me a little while, but I played all the way through. And no. I kept on shaking my head, just thinking to myself, people loved this game. They said it had a great storyline. All I remember from the story was you're a guy who crash lands, goes into an elevator underwater, you shoot people, and then you stab a guy. I don't even know what happens at the end. You stab some, like, electric dude at the end. Like I'm sorry, but there was, like, no story. And then, of course, it took me years later to find out that, the story was in those diaries that you pick up along the way. Yeah, okay, I picked up some of those diaries. I listened to some of them. But I thought they were just given backstory, not the actual story in the game. Now, yes, there is, like, I don't know. Again, that may just be my judgmental sort of side to me talking right now. But, again, I personally did not find any real story whatsoever. This is a bad idea to have this weapon on right now. Especially with, especially with these enemies. Come on, switch weapons. But again, that may just be the judgmental person, whatever inside me talking right now. But to me, I just did not like the game whatsoever. Like even control wise, I felt like just it didn't feel like a next gen's. Well, I mean, sure, maybe it wasn't going for a next gen sort of feel to it, but people were. But it was on it's on PS3, it was on 360. So why shouldn't it feel new up to that time? Shouldn't it feel sort of like a brand, like I don't know what I'm trying to do that. Shouldn't it just feel new? but it didn't. It felt just very clunky, and like it wasn't broken. It didn't feel like it was broken, because then of course people would have definitely hated the game because of that. I'm just saying it just did not feel up to what, I don't know, I guess it should have been. I don't know. But again, stories in games, it's, to me, you can't have the story of the game being in collectibles, basically. I think that's a terrible design choice, to have the story literally being displayed in collectibles that you're supposed to go out of your way. Mind you, you're supposed to go out of your way to find these collectibles. It baffles me that something like that would ever happen. Now, I'm not saying that story can't be told, I don't know, like in a different way. Sure, like they should definitely not be told in just in collectibles, and they should not be told in just cutscenes. Like having different interactions throughout the game with throughout the game while you're playing is the best way to have story progression. That's why stuff like Uncharted 2, as much as I think it's a little bit overrated, that's why Uncharted 2 is a great game. Now, yes, I say it's a great game. To me, it does not deserve 24 10 out of 10s by all these different reviewers and stuff. To me, it wasn't that perfect. It was damn good. It was just not like the best game I've ever played. Or I guess apparently those people, it was the best game they've ever played. Again, I had nothing against it, just liked it, didn't think it was the best thing ever. But now, will I say that to like Sly? Will I say that same thing about Sly Cooper? Oh yeah, I'll completely say that. Oh wow, that was gonna be it. All right, that's cool. But then, will I say that yes, that Sly Cooper is amazing? Yeah, I'll say that. Anybody that goes against it, I'll flat out say, yeah, you're wrong. I have no problem saying it, because I'm a huge fan of it. But then of course somebody can say, oh, which one do you like better, Sly, Ratchet, or Jack? Me, I'll go Sly 100%. Ratchet only for Deadlocked and A Crack in Time. Jack only for the first game, and that's it. So Sly I love for all 4 games, Ratchet only for 2 games, Jack for 1 game. But what's funny is that I think I would still put Jack in front of Ratchet, only because I love Jak and Daxter, the precursor Legacy. And then to me, it just seemed like they ruined it with Jak 2. It didn't flow with me. All right, so I noticed I didn't get a fully upgraded time sword. Okay, so it's not. Okay, so there's still a little bit to go with that weapon. Well, let's see. I could probably take down some of these ones that only have 1, or that only have like 2 or something. I'd probably take some of them down and switch them for another weapon. So that's what I'll do. I'll switch out the Holy Mace. Actually, how strong is it? Really? 26. 26. Okay, what's this one's, for example? 21. Okay, so it. Okay. Well, let's actually give that a try. So I'll try out the Holy Mace. Yes. Okay. So I think I'll try the Holy Mace. Should I switch to anything else? Actually, okay. So I'll switch out Sword Smasher with. Ooh. There's only one thing that kind of bothers me, is that it's too bad they don't put kind of statistics back and forth of what you're switching out of. So say for example, I know the weapon I'm going to replace is Glory Bane. I think, yeah. So I kind of wish that they would show like on a side, like on a side somewhere, say, you know, oh, this weapon is level 2, it's this much damage, you know, it's this much reach, like to actually show you statistics side by side of the weapon you currently have and the weapon you're going to switch with. But you know, that's the only one thing I guess I wish. Why do I keep canceling out? Okay, let's give this weapon a go. Do you have the Maiden's Christ? Sword Smasher, we have Wolf's Plaid. Did we? No, haven't used that one yet. Okay, I'll put in Wolf's Plaid with... Ooh. What should I take that out with? Let's go with Knight's Vow. Let's take out that. Alright. A burned wasteland lies all about time, while in the flaming sky, monsters of the Empire gather like locusts. Time mounts the Dryden and flies toward the fortress where Furry Eye is imprisoned. So she is alive! Ah! Then why is the world ending? Why are there meteors, why are there nuclear explosions going on then? Or maybe it's just that Furry Eye is the last one, so that the world is like breaking apart because three of the seals are destroyed. That could probably be it. Well, that'd be my guess at least. Okay, what do we got here? Are these new enemies? Have we seen these before? Because I'm gonna say we haven't seen these before. I don't even know what they look like. They look like just balls, but then they like stretch away. Oh no, they're not balls. They're just like green spirits. I'm not even sure now. Yeah, so Furry Eye is actually alive. What would I hear? We got Medusa heads? No? Yeah? Sort of? Basically Medusa heads. Okay, basically Medusa heads. I'm pretty sure we didn't just step into Castlevania here, guys. I'm pretty sure we didn't just do that. Alright, let's wipe those guys out with the special attack. No problem at all. The best commentary for flying missions. No. Get away. Get away. That's what I love too. You know you're too much into a game when you start steering yourself or the controller as you're like, you know, trying to dodge something. That's why I kind of love racing games. Is that you know you're too into the game when you're steering the controller as you turn. Yeah, because that will certainly help you turn better. Is actually turning yourself. It makes no sense, but it's one of those kind of things that, like, a lot of people have done, and it's just always funny to me. All right, looking good. Looking good. We're taking these guys out pretty quickly. Because then we beefed up our Dryden pretty good. No. Where the hell did that come from?
The hands of man cannot build fortresses in the air.
Yeah, I guess that's what just the whole thing is, though. Is that Furry Eye is the last one, so she is still alive. I guess technically too is that Inuart wouldn't. It is Inuart, yeah. What's going on?
We cannot go higher.
Are you sure about that? You were almost there. You were almost there. Okay. Alright, so I guess that's sort of mission complete, even though we couldn't actually reach up there. Well, what can we do to possibly get up to the fortress where Furry Eye is imprisoned by? I don't know. Let's find out. Really? That's it. Chapter 5 is done. Really? Really? Okay. Well, I guess okay, let me just I'm gonna go back out for a second. Let me just check what's the next part in chapter 6. Okay, chapter 6 is an event. Yeah. You know what? Let's go ahead and show the event. we'll do the event, and then we will stop this this episode. Really, chapter 5 is already done. I can't believe it. Chapter 6, An Old Enemy. I guess you know what's coming up next. The Sky Fortress Sanctum.
Priestess, let me have Khaim.
Release not the Watchers.
I am strong. I feel love. Love for the Watchers. Love for you. But who are you?
Inuart?
Inuart, what are you doing? Then again, you're controlled by the Empire right now, by brainwash, and so I guess I can't, there's no way to really talk you out of. We're probably gonna have to kill you. But hey, at least you're keeping Furry Eye safe. That's all that matters. Alright, so I guess, yeah, so that's, I will end this video here. So, thank you guys for watching, and, we will, and for Time of the Dragon, we will see you guys next time.